And now, from the makers of 10 YouTube channel ideas without showing your face 2020, we bring you 13 YouTube channel ideas without showing your face 2021.
It could be age, religion, shyness, strict parents, fear, cost, tech experience, or just the fact that your boss told you,
"I don't ever want to see your face on YouTube, son."
Whatever the reason is that you don't want to put your big beautiful face on YouTube, just know that I'm here for you and I want to help. That's why in this video, I'm going to give you 13 YouTube channel ideas without showing your face in 2021. All of these are proven and working, and I'll give you an example for each one. But not just that, I'll go one step further and give you some of the best tips and tricks and tell you exactly how these channels are achieving their success so you can too. All I ask is that you watch it fully, don't skip through, obviously crank up the speed a bit, we all do that, and I do talk slow. But it's a few minutes of your life and it could be a game changer if you're ready to take action. Plus, I really need the watch time so that the YouTube gods smile down upon me. You ready? Let's do this. Number one has to be a Minecraft channel, just like Dream. Now, the reason I'm starting with this one is because the last time I created one of these videos, I didn't include him. In fact, I was probably the only person on the planet to never even have heard of him. Look, I'm old and I've already forgotten what I had for my breakfast today, so give me a break. This is for the 8 trillion comments that asked, "Where's Dream?" Well, here you go. Happy now? Remember, gaming channels are massively popular with over 80,000 channels passing the 100,000 subscriber mark. So there's huge demand for your button bashing talents, but it may be best jumping on new games and trends where there's a little less competition. Think about what you can do and bring to the table that's different. So a shout out to Kawaii Chan for number 2, who suggested I Am Rocker, which if you didn't know is a really random but pretty cool niche of animated horror stories. They've got close to 1 million subscribers and they're making a pretty decent chunk of cash every month. Social Blade suggests that they could be earning up to $140,000 a year. Now, something to point out is that Social Blade always has 2 figures that are way apart, and this is because YouTube advertising revenue is determined on so many different factors, such as audience, location, niche, relevant advertisers. But I always lean towards the higher end because Social Blade is bang on the nose with my own channel, and I'm yet to see another YouTuber that doesn't say something similar. So if you're the creative sort and you like to write horror stories, then maybe this is a profitable niche for you. And if you're worried that you don't know how to create animations, then fear not, because you can learn that kind of thing right here on YouTube, which takes me seamlessly into number 3, which is tutorials. Now the channel that I want to show you is one that I watch myself. It's a guy called Nick who creates amazing tutorials on Inkscape, which is Photoshop for poor folk like me. Logos by Nick does a few things really well, and you should write these down as they're key to your new channel. First of all, he doesn't show his face. He just uses a screen recording app to record exactly what he does. There are tons of options for this, all at different price levels, so Nick doesn't have to worry about the lighting, how his room is staged, or even whether he's having a bad hair day. He just records his screen and goes for it. Secondly, Nick knows his audience and he creates content that's extremely helpful for them. The Inkscape community is full of designers that prefer free open source software instead of expensive Adobe offerings. And if you've ever used a good graphics tool like Inkscape, then you'll know that the learning curve is steep, and the first place that you look is YouTube for some visual learning. You can apply this same principle to any piece of software out there, so the opportunities are endless. Make money online is channel idea number 4. So this is a niche that I also dabble in, and I won't lie, it is a tough niche because it's so lucrative. Ad revenue is usually pretty high because there are big spending advertisers trying to solve one of life's biggest problems, money, or lack of it. But competitive doesn't mean that you should always stay clear. It just means that there's proven demand, and you're best looking for smaller sub-niches where you can get some traction and build your subscribers. So bear that in mind, whatever niche you're in. Now, Mr. Money is an established name in this niche, and he's got a great style that you can replicate. He uses a lot of stock video footage, he assembles them together in a video editor and then adds his voiceover. This is something you can do too. You can download the footage from free sites like Pexels or Pixabay, or even pay and get access to a wider selection by using sites like Storyblocks or Envato. Many of the channels in the Make Money Online niches won't be focused just on ad revenue. They'll be making serious money using affiliate products. That's where you get paid a commission if someone buys something through your affiliate link. Now for me, this is the best monetization strategy on the internet, and if you want to know more about it, then check out the video and the free training that I've included in the description once you've finished watching this one. The next channel example is Practical Psychology, and before I show you their channel, you should realise that the strategy they use works really well for any kind of informational and educational content. Practical Psychology have been on YouTube for 5 years, so it's fair to say that they've put the work and the time in. They create quality content without showing their face, and the technique they're using is whiteboard explainer videos. In particular, they're using a software called VideoScribe, which by some amazing coincidence, I've also got a video explaining the entire process. But you know the score, wait till the end, watch it then. Whiteboard explainer videos are a fantastic way of keeping people watching by using visual storytelling combined with some expertise in a certain area. You have a powerful combination for a YouTube channel, and you too could be creating videos that rack up millions of views just like Practical Psychology. Now, if getting absolutely smashed out your head at 8 in the morning and getting paid for it is your thing, then you're going to like YouTube channel idea number 6. Now, okay, this one's a bit of a curveball. It's a cocktail making channel. Most of these channels do actually show their face, and they're usually all about the bartender sharing their skills and expertise, and it's a niche that has really grown in popularity. But that doesn't mean it can't work for faceless channels too. It's a similar concept to the many cooking programs out there where you just have that camera lined up on a nicely set backdrop and you just show your hands. And if you like a tipple and it's a subject you're interested in, then maybe one for you to consider too. Number 7 is short and sweet, just like the food that they're cooking over on the Food Wishes channel. Cooking and recipe channels are exactly the same premise as the cocktail ones. You just need a well-positioned camera to show how you prep and cook your delicious meals just by showing your hands. This channel is a bit of a beast. According to Social Blade, they're almost in the top 1,000 YouTube channels in the States. One of the best parts about food and cooking channels is yes, it's competitive, but you can also niche down. And one way to niche down is to specialise in foods and recipes from your part of the world where there may be less competition. Number 8 is a tribute to our four-legged friends and one of my favourite channels on YouTube called Animal Facts. They work tirelessly to improve their YouTube channel, and let me show you a few things that they do so damn well that these could really help you too. First of all, big, bold, bright thumbnails that catch the eye. Secondly, they have a strong audience connection. Let's face it, people love dogs more than their own children at times. Third, the type of videos they create. They use all of the winning tactics, top 10 lists, versus videos, highly targeted keywords, and they do all of this with stock footage. This is a channel owner that has dedicated time to really learning how YouTube works. Now, people go to YouTube to learn things, that's a fact. And that's why fact channels are really popular. Body Hub has around 900,000 subscribers and they create great content on anything and everything to do with the human body, even the squishy and wrinkly bits. But the genius is in how they do this. A lot of the channels I've shown you so far will use stock video, a voiceover, maybe some music and some graphic overlays, and then blend them all together in a video editor. Well, Body Hub are one of the channels using an even easier method. They're using software called Vidnami to automate the entire process. Here's how it works. You write your video script, you sign up and log into Vidnami, choose your video template, paste your script, and then work through this short wizard. Vidnami will then automatically pull in any stock videos or photos that it thinks are relevant, and it will apply transitions and effects. It's all pretty automated and magic. All you have to do is then give it a little clean up at the end where you think you could improve it. It really couldn't be any easier. Check out the description for a link to Vidnami where you can test it yourself. Channel idea number 10 is Gacha Life. Now, I'm not saying I'm old, but I was talking to a dinosaur yesterday and he was telling me all about these Gacha Life videos. Seriously though, I'm not going to lie to you, I've had to do some real Googling on this one and hope I've got my facts for you and not the cringe-worthy ramblings of an old man. So apologies in advance, young people. So Gacha Life is a role-playing game where you get to customise characters and scenes. So what some incredibly patient people do is they screenshot their phone to capture that particular frame. Then they may edit a very small movement such as a little blink of the eye and then they'll screenshot it again. And they keep doing this until if you put them all together you get some form of animation. It's like a modern version of when you used to draw in the corner of a notebook and then flick through really fast and it looked like that stickman was moving. But that's how some people have created pretty decent YouTube channels like this one by It's Lindy Gacha. Now before you run off and get started, just do your research first. If your goal is just to have fun, connect with people and improve your skills, then you're good. If, however, you want to make money, then you may run into issues running ads, as technically a large percentage of the audience may be kids, and so there are rules and stuff that YouTube puts in place for that. Take a look though, because Lindy is running ads and Social Blade suggests that they make more than most people do in their 9-to-5 job. Now for number 11 on our list of YouTube channel ideas without showing your face. Babbletop. Yep, you heard me right. Babbletop is not just a really weird name, it's also a massive YouTube channel that appeals to food enthusiasts as well as those that love a good top 10 list. No, it's not another cooking channel. Jeez, I'm not that lazy. Instead, this is a channel that creates all kinds of food-related content using stock footage, TV commercials, and in some cases, footage from TV shows. They then assemble it all together with their own voiceover commentary. Now, one word of warning, when you reuse TV and commercial footage, you need to be really careful in how you do this because of licensing implications. You'll notice that Babbletop have a disclaimer on each video that says they're repurposing the content using fair use. So if this is your strategy, make sure you do your research on what you can and can't do. But don't just upload an entire TV show. You would have to edit it, repurpose it, add commentary that talks about it in a different purpose than it was originally intended. Mega marketer Pat Flynn's first online business was creating tips and advice for people studying an architecture exam. Ali Abdaal is a YouTube phenomenon that creates much of his content about medical school and all that entails. Both of these show their faces, but the point is, they also built credible audiences and income streams by helping students or people that are trying to achieve certain qualifications. This channel is called Respiratory Therapy Zone. Now, it's not the most eye-catching, super sexy content that's likely to hit the trending page, yet here they are with 250,000 subscribers and millions of views. They've identified an audience which in their case is respiratory therapists and students, and they create content that supports them on their studies and careers, and they're making around $8,000 a month in the process. This is a great channel idea, and you can do exactly the same for the thousands of career and qualification paths out there. And look, just like I promised you, no face. Instead, these are another channel that's using our old friend VideoScribe. Did I mention that I have several other videos that go into this technique? Sat patiently waiting for you to finish this video so that you can go and watch them. Yeah, I think I did. Number 13 on our list is one of those classic binge watch niches, the ones where curiosity gets the better of you. That's right, it's an experiment channel, and the best part about these is that usually all you need is a camera, some music, and a way of creating intriguing content. True or false experiments post much more frequently, and they follow a model. They use a particular bit of machinery and either squash, pour, grind, or whatever to a variety of objects like firecrackers, nails, sweets, Coca-Cola, toys. But do you know what the crazy part is? They're earning between $250,000 and $4 million a year doing this. Other channels also follow this concept, often by cutting things in half or crushing things with high-powered machinery. Disclaimer. Don't do this if you can't do it safely or you're not qualified. This video is not advice, I'm just showing you what other people are doing. So if you copy this and lose an arm, then that's on you, numbnuts. Seriously though, experiments don't have to be dangerous. Look at some of the kids' channels that literally mix slime or just chop plastic toys in half. So stay safe out there. I hope I've given you some ideas to get you started with a YouTube channel that doesn't show your face, as well as an insight into some of the methods such as what software and equipment you would need. It's surprisingly simple to build a YouTube channel, and in the description I've left some more videos and links to all of the things that we've talked about, and I've also started scripting the next one of these videos. So if you want more, then subscribe and drop a comment if you've got any suggestions that I can feature. Go get yours, my friend.